You know that moment when your cat has been completely ignoring you all day, and then, out of nowhere, it walks over, presses its entire weight into your leg, and just stays there? No words, no performance, just presence. And somehow, that one small moment undoes everything the day did to you. If you felt that in your chest just now, keep watching. Here's what most people miss about cat people. It's not a personality preference. It's not even really about cats. It's about the kind of nervous system you have and the kind of world it finds safe. Some nervous systems regulate through activity. They need interaction, feedback, constant engagement. Dogs are built for them. But other nervous systems, they regulate through stillness, through the complete absence of pressure. A cat doesn't rush toward you demanding a response. It simply arrives and lets you arrive too. For people who spend most of the day self-monitoring, anticipating, managing how they come across, this is everything. When someone says dogs are too much, they're describing overstimulation. When they say cats are peaceful, they're describing what it feels like when their body finally stops bracing. And here's where it gets more specific. Human connection, even the good kind, carries weight. The unspoken expectation to respond quickly, to match energy, to explain your silences. Even affection can feel like a demand. A cat's affection doesn't work that way. It's offered, not imposed. It arrives without requiring anything back. And for people who are sensitive, observant, or quietly exhausted by how much modern relationships ask of them, that distinction isn't small, it's everything. Research on cat-human attachment shows that cat lovers aren't avoidant of intimacy. They're avoidant of pressure. They want closeness. That doesn't come with a performance requirement. There's also something happening in your body that you've probably never had a name for. A cat's purr operates at frequencies between 25 and 50 hertz, a range your nervous system responds to before your brain even registers it consciously. Your breathing slows, your muscles release, stress hormones drop. It's not comfort in a metaphorical sense. It's regulation, happening below the level of thought, every single time. That's why cat people often describe feeling settled rather than just calm, like their internal pace finally matched something real. And yes, research does show cat lovers tend to score higher on cognitive and openness measures. But it's not because cats make you smarter. It's because the traits that draw someone toward a cat, introversion, depth of thought, comfort with solitude, those same traits create the mental conditions where sustained focus actually thrives. Cats don't interrupt. They coexist alongside thinking, without fragmenting it. Every writer who ever had a cat on their desk understood this, without needing a study to confirm it. But the deepest part of this is something most people never say out loud. For a lot of cat people, caring for something that doesn't intrude, something that doesn't need you to be cheerful or consistent or emotionally available on demand, is easier than being cared for. Nurturing without the expectation of full reciprocity feels safer than vulnerability. The cat doesn't monitor your mood. It doesn't require your reassurance. It just lets you love it quietly. And somehow, that quiet love is enough to remind you that you're okay. This wasn't really about cats. It was about a nervous system that found exactly the kind of presence it needed to come home to. Not excitement, not performance, just something warm and entirely unbothered. That chose to stay. In a world that rewards being needed, cat people chose something different. They chose to love what stays, not out of dependency, but out of preference. And that quietly is one of the most emotionally intelligent choices a person can make. If this felt like it was written for you, subscribe. Every week, we get into the psychology behind the things you've always felt, but never quite had words for.